everyone. So I just wanted to talk about the 10 things I have come to realize since being in Sweden thus far for 2 weeks. Two weeks today. I got here 2 weeks today already. It's weird. I feel like I just got here, but I also feel like I have been here for a while. So it's a weird feeling. But let's just get right into it. So number one is the architecture. It is nothing like I have seen in America, which obviously makes sense, but it's just very detailed. You can't even really capture it on film because it is just so breathtaking and beautiful, and it's just so unique and, like I said, so detailed. It's like you can almost just kind of feel the history here in a way. It's weird, it's hard to explain, but it's beautiful. Number two is that everybody stares, and I'm not used to it. I'm always like, I feel like there's something on my face, or I spilled something on my clothes. I'm like, is something wrong with me? Do I look crazy? But yeah, everybody stares, and I'm not the only one that's noticed it. I know that people aren't being rude about it by any means. It's just like, I've been told by Swedish people that people just stare here, and I'm not used to that because in America everybody just kind of looks down at their feet or looks past you or doesn't care. They kind of mind their own business, and I hope that doesn't come off as rude because I don't take it as rude, and I don't need to come off as rude. I always feel like there's something on me, and I'm like, God, do I look like a mess? Like, what's going on? But it's just how it is. Number three, you can only buy alcohol at one store called Systembolaget, and yeah, it closes at 7 at night. It's not open on Sundays. I think it closes at 7. It's just one store. You can't go to a grocery store or like a pharmacy, which is weird because you can literally walk into just about any store and get alcohol in America, and it's very convenient because if you want to have a drink after 7 or want to get alcohol on a Sunday, you can, but here you can't. You can get drinks with a little bit of alcohol, I think 0.5% or something like that in the grocery store, but you're gonna have to drink 20 of those. You know what I mean? It's just not worth the price unless, you are sober or, not a drinker, but you want something like that. Then that's obviously good for you. But if you are like me and you enjoy your alcoholic beverage, then yeah, it's something you have to get used to. Number 4, there are a lot of pregnant people here. It's crazy. I've seen probably 30 within 2 weeks. And I usually see one every 2 years or one every year. And I know that that's a weird thing to pick up on, but I don't know what pregnancy just kind of it's weird to me. It's like there's an alien growing inside you, and it grosses me out a little bit. No offense to pregnant people. I mean, one day I'm gonna have a child of my own, probably, maybe. But it's weird. It's weird to see that many pregnant people. I look around and I'm like, oh, they're pregnant. Oh, they're pregnant. Oh, they're pregnant. And my boyfriend has said that Stockholm is a really great place to raise children, and it's one of the best cities if you want to live in a city but have a family to raise children in. So I guess that is the reason, but it's just shocking to see how many pregnant people there are here a little bit, but I guess it was the pandemic and people had nothing else to do. So, congrats to them. So number 5, it's very humid and warm here. I knew that it got warm in the summertime because in 2018 when my boyfriend and I were here to visit his friends, It was very, very hot, like almost hotter than LA it felt. I don't remember it being this humid. Like, I'm just sitting in my kitchen, like literally not doing anything, and I am sweating. It's so hot. It's almost like it's wet. Like the air is like wet, and it's not great. I mean, Maine is humid, and there are days where it's like 100 degrees or like in the 80s, and it's just like disgusting. But it's really hot here, and it's just so humid, and I don't like it. It's like the second you step out to like walk to the subway, you're just like sweating, and then you just feel gross, and you're like, great. So I put on, I put on some makeup, and I fixed my hair, and I put on this outfit that I felt really good in, and now I'm sweating and I feel gross. It's not nice to feel sweaty, especially when you're around so many people and you're like shopping and you're trying to shop for clothes and you're like, it's not nice. Number 6, it's always bright. The sun sets at like 11 at night and rises at like, 3 in the morning or something like that. That is because it is the summertime, but it's just always bright. Like right now it's almost 6 o'clock and it's like the brightest it's been, at least in our apartment, all day. And it's just like I woke up at like 4:30 to go pee the other morning, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what is going on? That's how it works here. I guess in the winter it's like always dark just about here, so that is something I will have to get used to. I am from Maine, so I am pretty used to it being dark pretty early in the morning and staying dark till pretty late in the morning, but not quite as bad as I have heard it is here. So fingers crossed I will be okay with it. I think this is number 6 or 7. I went out of order a little bit. I wrote down what I wanted to say, but I went out of order. So now I'm a wee bit confused. But number 7 or number 6. The biggest city I have lived in was Los Angeles, and nobody walks. Like everybody has a car. And here in Stockholm, like there are cars, but mainly everybody walks and uses the tram system. And I'm just not used to so many people being out all of the time. And it's rather overwhelming because I went from living in a city where no one was really out to living in that city during COVID, and we were like a hot spot and nobody was out, to then going to Maine, where I'm from, in a very small city where there's like nobody ever out, to people out all the time and they're very close to you, and I'm just like, it can be very overwhelming, and that's something I'm gonna have to like get used to and warm up to. I'm not great with people, and especially in big crowds, it kind of just stresses me out a little bit, so that is something I will definitely have to get used to. That's something that I will get used to, all in good time. Number 8, people don't say excuse me, and once again, I don't think they're being rude. They just don't say excuse me. Like in stores, so much of the time, and like as far as I know, like Swedish people, like Swedes, they got a destination, they're going to that destination, and they're going now, and that's fine. I also feel that way. I'm like, okay, I want to get to where I'm going. But if you're walking somewhere and you've got nowhere to go, there are things to the right of you, there are things to the left of you, and like there are either people in your way, or you're like, you know what, I'm not trying to speed walk somewhere. They come up right behind you, and instead of just being like, excuse me, just like are on your heels, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, like I'm trying to get out of the way, but like it would be nice, like if you kind of told me you were coming, or if you were just like, okay, stop real quick and get out of my way so I can go. Like, I don't think they're trying to be rude about it, and I'm not trying to be rude in the same. It's like, I don't want anybody to take anything I'm saying the wrong way. But yeah, nobody says excuse me. It's something I've noticed. And it's funny too, because for a city where everybody walks, something I've also noticed is like, if you're like walking towards people, you know, and you're trying to maybe like go to the left or go to the right, they're kind of like this, and then you're like, okay, what way are you going? And then you're both just like, okay, what way are we going? I'm like, for a city where everybody walks, like you'd think that like people would just like I said, when they're walking behind you, like know where they're going and just go, instead of being like this, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, okay, where am I going? I'm uncomfortable. I hate this. Just pick away, because I'm not from here and I don't know where I'm going. So maybe it's my fault. I don't know. Number 9. There's no flavored coffee here. I mean, like, if you go to a cafe and you're like, I want a vanilla latte, they'll give you a vanilla latte. But if you want flavored coffee grounds for your home, I have yet to be able to find that at any grocery store. I've also yet to be able to find like creamer and flavored creamer. I'm just like, I am a girl who loves coffee, but I like flavored coffee. Like, plain coffee is just not, I'm a vanilla girl. I'm a girl who likes vanilla flavored coffee. You know, I want to be able to go to the store and pick up my little vanilla coffee grounds and make my coffee at home and put in my, like, you know, vanilla flavored creamer, vanilla flavored soy creamer. Like, that's what I want. I don't want to have to go searching for it, but I have yet to find it anywhere, and it is frustrating. I have found one soy vanilla flavored like milk or something like that. It doesn't taste anything like vanilla. It's definitely not a creamer, it's like a milk, and it's like, this is not what I'm used to, and it's not great. So that is something else I will have to be used to, which is kind of a bummer, because I like waking up and having my vanilla coffee with vanilla creamer. Instead I got this like bitter coffee, and I'm like, every morning I'm like, oh God, it's not the same, and it's sad. But it's okay, we're fighting through. Number 10, and this is, I believe it's number 10. I'm really getting all confused. I literally was like gonna grab my pen and check off the ones that I did, and I didn't do that because I was like, no, I won't need to do that. I won't get confused. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll be doing. No, I never know what I'm doing. I literally never know what I'm doing. So I regret that, not bringing my pen. I think we're at 10. I had 11 on this page, and now I don't know. I don't know. But number 10, number 10. The toilets. The toilets are terrifying here. Why are they so like deep? Why are they so long? I feel like I'm gonna fall in, and it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying, and I hate it. I'm always like, oh God, I hope I don't fall in. And then my boyfriend had the freaking audacity to tell me that there are a lot of rats here, and his mother puts books on top of her toilets because she had heard a story about a rat crawling up through someone's toilet. And they were about to go sit down, and there was a rat in their toilet. So now I'm like, great, I'm gonna fall in the toilet, and then a rat is gonna like take me down, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but a rat is gonna attack me while I'm sitting on the toilet, and then I'm gonna fall in it and be sucked down. And it's horrible, and I hate it, and it's really scary, and I don't understand why they're so deep. I don't understand. So yeah, so that is 10 things I have learned about Sweden with being with being here for 2 weeks. Very chaotic, maybe too chaotic, I don't know. I feel very chaotic right now. I think it's the heat. But yeah, that is what I have learned thus far in 2 weeks. I've got a lot more to learn, but we will see how it goes. And yeah, I just wanted to have some fun, which I personally did. I hope everybody did too. I hope no one took offense to anything that I said, because I am not trying to offend anybody. This is just what I personally feel, and this is me being an introvert. So, yeah. Don't take anything personally, anybody watching this. Like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I will see you in a week.